Hello, everyone. Here is again your Carmen Cornelia Haselwanter, and I'm very flattered that you are investing the next 11 minutes for these cool episodes in our 11:11 talk. It's all about leadership begins with self-reflection and how inner clarity is the first step of true leadership. That is what we are going to talk today about it. And I would like to clarify here everything with that mirror, because the mirror is a very cool tool you may use for your daily workouts. Because as a matter of fact, myself being a mentor of inner leadership and impacts, I do know that as well your mindset is just like a muscle and maybe trains. And this is what we're going to talk about it. So let's start. The first very important impacts and advice I want to share with you here on that platform is that you are allowed and invited to take yourself into a good consideration of self-reflection. Because you see, if you want to be a good leader, if you want to take care of your family, of your business, of yourself, what it needs is to have a good understanding of what is actually that what you're having. And by checking back that in your mirror, by looking into it, by recognizing who you are, and now let's also face it, what are your values? What is your aim and your goals? But as well, what are your strengths? Now that is the A and O for everything. Therefore, I want to invite you not to look into the mirror, as a matter of fact, by looking straight, but by checking back another perspective. We all do know the helicopter look, right? And that is very, very helpful because, like that, you're going to see yourself not in the emotional side, but from the realistic one. And in order to see it as an openness, as someone who really wants to get to know that person you look at, in that case, yourself, by curiosity, by really caring, you are going to see yourself under completely different circumstances. You see, because this first advice is very helpful, not only by being a CEO, a manager, or simply a team member. It's good for yourself because by my knowledge of having 30 years of management experience, I created the all-in mastery. It is a 7 step, a 7 important reach out, which starts with all me. Self-reflection. Who is this person I look at? Who is it? What does she do? What does she want? What is she good in? And also what goals she has. Because a lot of people are daily working, walking, going without really knowing where to. So to know where you want to go is very essential and very, very important too. Now, under these circumstances, it goes into the next step, the all in, creating your own individual strategy. Just like having the GPS, right, in your car. And now you say, this is the goal. Show me the best way, the fastest way, hide or whatever. So that is what we're going to create. And the third one is then to go the all do, to create routines, to create the way that you're going to go on a daily update. Because let's face it, only to decide something to do is not good enough. It is the daily training. It's like really that you have like a weight, right? And you want to train your muscle. And by doing it only once a week, it's not going to make a big difference. It does make a difference, but not as if you want to achieve it, on a speedier way. So this is the same with that. In order to have a routine which really brings you in a daily action. Now, these three, all me, all in, all do, are the base. And then it goes further. All we. Now, who are we? The we, the togetherness is so important. And again, it starts if you know who you are, if you know what your passions are, what values you have, you may create different communities. You may surround yourself by the people who do well, just like I do. I have 3 school communities. One is the female empowerment community, which is in German. It's all about encouraging ladies in going into their empowerments, in following up their dreams and wishes. The second one is the Good News Club. It is a summary of people who want to share good news. Because face it, there is so much going on in the world, and most of the times when we switch on the TV or the social media, it's most about negativity. And I promise you, if you're going to join that club, you're going to have at least one good news per day, because I'm delivering every day a good news from all around the world. And it's such an inspiring journey because I learned myself so much. Such as today, the 28th of August, it is the Emirates Women Day. Now, did you know that? It's so inspiring to understand what's going on. And that is as well with these communities I'm having. I'm having another one which is called Greece to be lived with joy, because myself, I was living in Greece, and it's one of the countries I really admire for its culture, for its philosophy, but as well, you know, for its turnarounds. So we go on the all we, which goes further on the all go. The passion. What is your passion, right? To know your passion, just like me, networking, discussing about good things, about opportunities. This is why I created the communities, which goes then further into all up. Yeah, it's the learning succeeding. Just like I told you before, finding out about the Emirates Women Days is something, you know, I only did because it was all about investigating for good news. You see, and this is like really doing one step brings up many more opportunities and chances. And that is going then to all be, the well-being. So you see, the all-in mastery has a clear GPS for you. And to know that, this is the second advice. It is the orientation which you may allow in your life. And why? Because time, you know, the time is only short. It is limited. And instead of wasting your time, I want to invite you to really go further in doing and making the best out of your 24 days, 24 hours. I mean, you know, 24 hours in a day. We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, but we are living in the now. So that is why self-reflection, in order to receive an orientation, because this clarity gives you an orientation, actually guides you to the next one. It also shows you not only your blind spots, but it also shows you what you're really good in. And this is something you made and play out, just like your card in your arms, in the shelves, by doing that what you do the most liked and the best. That's something I really want to invite you and to go all in with that. Because you see, whatever you do, wherever your passion is really slipping around. That is when it comes to the point of understanding what is really possibility. There are so many. And most of the times we are shattered in our shelf, in our comfort zone. And by allowing someone else being supportive, being your sparring partner, your brainstormer, friends, just like I do this for quite a few great clients, that is what really brings you out of your own shadow, brings you on the spotlight, and shares with you what is possible. And then by reflecting on that, you then go and decide for the next step, which is going to bring you into a different level, into a growth, meaning the all up is really on its succeeds. And that is what is life all about adventure, about new things, about leading yourself into the life you really want to succeed and you really want to live. Because that is development. And you know, no matter now what you have faced today already so far, it is you who decides what you put the focus on. It is you who decides to say, this is what I want. This is where I'm going to go to. And this is what I put my focus on. And if there is this very one message you took today in our 11 minutes talk is that Feel invited to take the mirror and to look into yourself. Find out who you are and how you are. What are your goals? And go with that clarity into the right orientation, into the direction and the focus, which is going to speed your life up. And besides of that, it's all about recognizing what a great person you are. You see? And the right and wrong is in that moment not that what counts. It counts the recognition about your ownership, about your individuality, and especially about your uniqueness. And therefore, I want to invite all of you, come and join the Good News Club. One good news per day is going to speed your day up. And for all who are really shaping up and really want to go deeper into the recognition of yourself, feel invited to contact me. I'm having private one-to-one consultation, and down there you're going to find the link in order to arrange an appointment with me. Because let's face it, you are the creator. And with the right person by your side, you are going to explore with your adventure and with your empowerment. Thank you. Thank you and congratulations that you listened to that amazing, important, and valuable message. Because just hearing that and just catching up with one person who is feeling now empowered in order to go further, that is why I'm doing this. Thank you very much for listening to it. Myself, Carmen Cornelia Haselwanter, I'm looking forward for seeing you next Thursday, same place, like LinkedIn and as well now also on YouTube, and certainly at the same time. In the meantime, go all in and share your golden nuggets here below. All the best and take care. Bye.